Royce's first lesson in learning that he has to be quiet in order to get out of his crate. This is the very first lesson he had today. As you can see, he's very adamant about this is how he's going to get out of his crate. And as long as he does that, I just stand and be still. When he calms down, I'll walk toward his crate. If he begins to bark again, I'll back up. Watch, it takes a few minutes, but Royce does catch on to how he's going to get out of his crate.
Where's Joy and Kristen at?
Kristen was here.
As you can see, when he stopped barking, I walked toward his crate.
Where's Joy?
And in the very instant that he began barking again, I backed away from his crate. It was his very first lesson in learning that, hey, if I want out of here, if I want my freedom, I have to be quiet.
Grandma's is tomorrow evening
At what time?
6:30.
Yeah, tomorrow
You
evening
got practice?
at 4:15.
So he continued to bark, so I
so
decided that I
one
would
of us have to go
walk
pick
even
you up at
further
7.
away
We'll
from
pick
his
you up at
crate.
7.
And let's see how well that works. Notice how he continues the same array of behaviors over and over, because this is what's got him out of the crate in the past. He circles, and then he touches the crate with his foot, and then he barks a couple of times. And then he circles, touches the crate with his foot, and barks a few times. He keeps trying this because in the past, this has worked, but today, it's not working. So I'm beginning to see some changes. His licking is showing submission, and he hasn't turned in the crate as much, but he's still overly stimulated. So I'm going to wait.
Where is Momo's party at?
What's the name of that place?
Russelli's, it's an Italian restaurant.
Where is it at?
Get you some spaghetti. I think that's what I'm gonna have, is the spaghetti.
You want to come sign your name 3 times, 3 chords?
I like these cards.
All this is part of indifference. So his actions are not motivating me to open the crate. He's not gaining his freedom. And this little thing when my husband asked me to sign the cards was perfect, because it just gave me a chance to be indifferent.
Corey, come sign your name.
Now the barking has slowed tremendously, but if you notice, Royce is still circling and he's still very stimulated. So I'm just waiting to let him calm himself down.
How long
He
it takes
messed
to
up
get
his
the-
chances because at that moment, when I walked toward the crate, he put his foot up. Watch him do it again. He puts his foot up, and I back away. He's not ready.
All right. Go tell Kristen to come see.
She's not here.
Is Julia here? They're not here? Okay.
He's already figured out if he puts his foot on the
He
bed,
almost
then-
had it. Almost, but not quite. He's not ready.
He got ticked off.
As I walk toward the kennel, he puts his foot up as if he's demanding that I get there and open it quickly. That's why I walk away every time he touches that kennel. He has to learn to stay quiet until the door is opened. He cannot rush out. He's got to learn manners. This is called learning to be in a crate. Some lessons are hard learned, and this one is hard learned for Royce. He almost had it, but he wasn't quite ready. But watch, watch. Look how he goes to put his foot on the fence, the door of the crate, but he changes his mind. He has learned to have a little bit of manners. This is a lot of growth for him. The towel is because he has made a mess in his crate, and I didn't want him to get his mess all over me.